going on, everybody? Joseph David here for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your news, your local community. Good morning, sports family. Thank you for tuning in to Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. It is Friday, March 14th. Friday the 14th, 2025, TGIF, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully everybody had a great week, is ready for this upcoming weekend, nonetheless. And thank you for interacting with us, commenting, sharing it out, letting everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. Again, for your daily sports updates and notifications throughout the daily basis. Each week, at the end of the week on Friday, ladies and gentlemen, we have your sports news. Whichever podcast you tune in, again, we don't get upset, but if you tune in to us, it is much appreciated. We are always dedicated and committed to delivering to you what is happening throughout the daily week in sports. As we cover, of course, the NBA, NHL, NFL, MLS, WNBA, college basketball, men's and women's. And before you know it, March Madness will be here. I think it's right around the corner. It's knocking on the door. All right, let's go over what transpired this past week in sports. We're going to start off with some NBA news, ladies and gentlemen. Stephen Curry is the first to 4,000 career three-pointers. Already the all-time leader in made three-pointers, Stephen Curry became the first player in NBA history to eclipse 4,000 career threes against the Sacramento Kings at Chase Center this past week. Only one other player in league history has even eclipsed that 3,000 career three-pointers, putting Curry in another stratosphere from the other elite shooters. And speaking of Stephen Curry, happy birthday to him, by the way. Today is his birthday. Read below for a statistical breakdown of Curry's unfathomable career shooting feats. And we have those, ladies and gentlemen, for you to read below on breaking down Stephen Curry's amazing career, nonetheless. 1,013. It took Curry 1,013 games to reach 4,000 career threes, making him the first player to reach that milestone and the de facto fastest player to do so. Curry was also the quickest player to reach 1,000 career threes, 369 games, 2,000 career threes, 597 games, and 3,000 career threes, 794 games. Statistically obtaining his first 1,000 three-pointers, it took longer than any other 1,000 interval. Alright, 13. Stephen Curry's career high for made 13-pointers in a regular season game is 13, which he set against the New Orleans Pelicans on November 17, 2016. He became the first player in league history to make that many threes in a game, and is tied for the most career games with at least 12 threes, 3 games, and 13 threes, 1 game. Curry stands alone for the most career games with multiple three-pointers, including anything from 2+ threes to 11+ threes made. He has 26 games with 10+ threes. No other player has more than 9, and 45 games with 9+ threes, as many as the next 5 players combined. 3,000. Fellow 2009 draftee James Harden joins Curry as the only player in NBA history to eclipse 3,000 careers three-pointers made. Harden joined the 3,000 club this season, passing Reggie Miller for the second all-time. Curry just created a new club that Harden is over 800 made threes away from. He's actually 800 made threes away from getting to that point where Stephen Curry accomplished. All right. Actually, he needs more than that, but you know what I mean. All right. 8. Curry has led the NBA in total made three-pointers in 8 different seasons. Most importantly, accomplishing the feat with 357 triples in 2023-2024. Curry owns 5 of the top 6 seasons for most threes, including the top spot with 402 threes in 2015-2016 season. 268. Curry holds the NBA record for most consecutive games with a made three-pointer, going 268 straight contests with at least 1 3, spanning over 5 seasons from 2018 to 2023. He broke his own record from 2014 until the year 2016, when he went 157 games in a row with a three-pointer. 618, folks. Curry is an all-time leader with 618 playoff three-pointers, over 100 more than second place. He has made the most threes in NBA Finals as well, with 152. Curry is joined by Klay Thompson and LeBron James as the only players to make 100-plus threes in the finals. 16. The most three-pointers Curry has ever made in a NBA-related game that came in the 2022 NBA All-Star Game, when he sank a record 16 three-pointers en route to 50 points. Curry won his first All-Star Game MVP that day, and after winning his second MVP at Chase Center in the year 2025, he holds the all-time record for most made threes in the event's history. All right, 31. Curry has won the NBA's three-point contest twice during All-Star Weekend and won a third shooting against WNBA star Sabrina Ionescu in the first ever NBA versus WNBA duel. Curry is tied with Warriors guard Buddy Hield for the most points in a round, earning 31 of 40 possible points in the 2021 contest, including 9 straight makes. Jack Eichel, ladies and gentlemen, let's shift over to some NHL hockey news. Jack Eichel makes history, breaks Vegas Golden Knights single-season points record. Jack Eichel created history with the most points in a single season for the Vegas Golden Knights franchise. During the first period of the game against Columbus Blue Jackets, Eichel scored his 79th point of the season by assisting Nicholas Roy's goal, which exceeded previous mark of 78 points set by William Karlsson in Vegas inaugural season. Following Chrisen and Marcellus Uckel, they became the third player to exceed 70 points in Vegas Golden Knights history. Marcellus achieved 75 points during his first season as the Vegas joined the NHL in 2017-2018. Eichel achieves career high productivity in this season because he surpasses numerous personal and franchise records. With 59 assists in the campaign, the winger has broken both his own single-season record and earned the most assists by any Golden Knight player, surpassing David Perron's 50 assists during the 2017-2018 season. He reached a career best level with his 30 power play points through his growth in scoring on special teams. Eichel showed he is a premier NHL setup player by approaching his season point performance record from 2018-2019 with 82 points in 77 games for Buffalo. The Buffalo-San Diego trade on November 4th, 2021 allowed Eichel to build his offensive leadership status with the Golden Knights. The Vegas Golden Knights have benefited from his play as their top scoring player since he joined the team through part of 4 seasons, totaling 92 goals and 238 points from 229 games. Let's shift over to some NFL news. New Seahawks defensive end Marcus Lawrence on leaving Dallas. In quotes, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. Did you guys hear about that controversy, by the way, between Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence? Yeah, they were going at it. Pretty hard, too. All right, not since the 1995 season have the Dallas Cowboys hosted a Lombardi Trophy. That, of course, includes the duration of DeMarcus Lawrence's 11th season with Big D, in which he delivered 61.5 sacks and was voted to 4 Pro Bowls. Having signed with Seattle Seahawks, Lawrence believes a Super Bowl is in reach for him now, a goal he thinks would have been unreachable had he re-signed with the Cowboys. In quotes, a change of scenery is always good, but Dallas is my home, Lawrence said on Thursday in an interview with Hawk Blogger. It made my home there. My family lives there. I'm forever going to be there. But I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So yeah, we here. Though Lawrence arrived Thursday to officially sign his 3-year pact with the Seahawks, he left a parting shot for the Cowboys. It was one that quickly spread across social media and drew the ire of now former teammates Micah Parsons, who called it Clown S. I don't want to use profanity here on our podcast, but yeah, you know what I mean by Clown S. It's clown disgusting. You know, it's uncalled for the beef between DeMarcus Lawrence and Micah Parsons. What the beef that's going on, and him saying, DeMarcus Lawrence pretty much saying that he's never going to win a Super Bowl in Dallas. A wreaker of havoc off the edge and a locker room leader for more than a decade in Dallas, Lawrence played in 9 playoff games with just 3 wildcard wins to show for his troubles. The Cowboys are still looking to advance past the divisional round for the first time since their last Super Bowl win, which was led by a collection of talent that's long had busts in the Pro Bowl Football Hall of Fame. All right, let's shift over to some MLB news. Major League Baseball. All right, pitching with both arms. Mariners, Clichet is poised for a spring breakout spotlight for an organization that's had a strong of a track record as any in developing homegrown pitchers over the past half-decade. The Mariners have arguably their most interesting case study yet. And those arms will be on display for the first true time in a game-like environment as part of MLB's spring breakout. Indeed, switch pitcher Geronimo Clichet could very well throw for both sides when taking the mound at Goodyear Ballpark against the Guardians. Top prospects as part of the showcase event that features the most prominent faces of the future from each organization in matchups across the league. Clichet is expected to pitch 2 innings later in the game, somewhere behind Logan Evans, who is expected to start and pitch 3 innings, and Brandon Garcia, who's expected to throw 1 inning after Evans and Clichet is ranked the Mariners' number 9 prospect by MLB Pipeline. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for this week. I will see you on next Friday's recorded podcast. Till then, hit the like button, subscribe, share it out. Let everybody know what Worldwide Sport Updates is all about. Again, this is your host, Joseph Hadid, for Worldwide Sport Updates, your podcast, your sports, your news, your local community. Take care of each other, sports family. Have yourself a great weekend. See each other next Friday. Bye-bye.